Alright guys, so physical full power Frieza's Extreme Z Awakening is coming. We know this for sure. It is actually coming on the 10th of April. So we're only a few days away. Now, we know what category he will be weak to as well, and that is the Namek Saga category. If we go look at this right here, this is a mission related to Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Extreme Z Awakening, and we can see right here, it is the Resurrected Warrior category. Now, there is a mission in the game's data already for Frieza's Extreme Z Awakening category, and right here, Nameku Hoshin. Now, if we head over here to the cards, we will see that that is actually the Namekian Saga category. So, this is going to be the category that our boy, Physical Full Power Frieza, will be weak to. So I wanted to make a video kind of discussing about possible teams you could use and units to use, because honestly, this is a bit of a weird decision to me. Here's why. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Extreme Z Awakening, as all of you guys know, it was just on Global, was incredibly difficult to accomplish, especially with the units you were presented with. And you had to have Angel Gold and Frieza. It was super hard, right? They released Broly's Extreme Z Awakening, which the difficulty is dialed back significantly for Broly's Extreme Z Awakening because you needed Hybrid Saiyan cards and Super AGL cards. A Super AGL team could easily win, and all you really needed was a friend, LR Trunks and Goten, and you could easily complete it. Now, the third Extreme Z Awakening that we had was, of course, Kid Gohan. But guess what? When Kid Gohan is Extreme Z Awakened, he is actually the leader of the Namek Saga category. So, what does that tell us? What that tells us is that Kid Gohan's Extreme Z, like the category, the Namek Saga category that we're going to use for this is many free-to-play units on it, right? Like that Kid Gohan, his Extreme Z Awakening was quite easy to do, completely free-to-play. All of the Ginyu Force members all over here, completely free-to-play. Like it's interesting. They made Super Saiyan 3 Goku ridiculously OP powerful, but his Extreme Z Awakening was very hard to do. Whereas Full Power Frieza's, his is going to be, it looks like relatively easy because, you know, you have the Kid Gohan for free, you have the Ginyu Force for free, you can farm LR Frieza for free, so those should be all the units you might need to beat this, and then that's why his passive will be so underwhelming at only 120% on super attack, and then if he's in the first slot, 3 key and defense 30% up. Like, compare that to the difference for Broly and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's not even within the same realm. Like, it's insane how underwhelming it is. Now, obviously, Frieza was just already a good unit right off the bat. Like just point blank, he was already still a really good unit. He probably has aged the best out of any unit in Dokkan battle history. You know, he is basically a first-year anniversary card. The first-year anniversary Dokkan Fest was Janemba and SCR Gogeta. Immediately after that was Full Power Frieza. Now, in Global, Global got Full Power Frieza before Gogeta, but the original, order of the release is Frieza after Gogeta. So, and he is still just as relevant to this day as he was back then. The only thing that does hold him back is the only real category he's in, obviously, is the Namek Saga category. Like, if this Frieza was in, some sort of villains or big boss type category, he would be ridiculously powerful. But he is just stuck in the Namek Saga category, which right now is just basically a free-to-play category. So, with all this info, I kind of want to talk about, how we're probably going to be able to take down Frieza and get all the medals needed to Extreme Z Awaken him. And of course, this will be this Gohan right here. The Gohan that we all received as part of the 3-year anniversary. If you're starting a JP account fresh after that, you're probably not going to be able to do it. We'll see how weak Frieza is to just SCR units that aren't in the Namek Saga. Because obviously, depending on how weak Frieza is to, say, LR Vegito Blue or LR Broly, Thousand Day Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Ultimate Gohan, how weak he is to those units will be very interesting to see. Or even, Janemba, STR Rose Goku Black. STR is a very powerful typing, and recently they have obtained some very powerful cards. LR Vegito Blue, STR Rose Goku Black are two monsters that the typing has just recently received. And of course, you have the new God Goku, you have this Super Saiyan Blue Goku over here. So STR has reclaimed a lot of viability recently. So there are definitely units that you would be able to use that could probably, obliterate this Frieza. Now, Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening, right? I was able to get very far in that thanks to one unit in particular above all else, and that, of course, is LR Frieza. I did rainbow my LR Frieza back when Kid Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening was around, because Frieza would completely nullify damage in the event and also deal out insane damage of his own. So this Frieza is definitely going to be one of the most important cards to use in this event. Also, another one of the most important cards to use for sure is going to be this guy right here. The Super Saiyan STR Goku right here. I am presuming he will be so important that, I may actually go ahead and 100% this guy, just because the extra defense he would get from being at, just without dupe system buffs, his defense is at 4,800. The jump to even 6,800 or 9,400 if you start giving this guy crazy orbs will be a big fucking deal. Like that's going to be very, very important. So, I mean, I might put orbs into this guy, but I do think this is going to be a very valuable unit to have. If you could get this guy to SA10, grind out his super attack or something in some way, go ahead and do that, because he will be a very powerful unit. Now, Jase, I guess, is another unit for us to go ahead and take a look at here, because he is an STR on the Namek Saga category. The only thing is his passive is only really buffing extreme types. So he's not going to be able to raise your super type allies attack, which of course, could be Kid Gohan, and that could be Super Saiyan Goku. These probably will be like the two MVPs of the event, because the way it's worked before is you want the opposite typing, right? Like Super Saiyan 3 Angel Tech Goku was good in Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Extreme Z Awakening, but he was not able to do as much damage as extreme type units were. So I presume it'll be the same. At a certain point, the further into it you get, I imagine LR Frieza's damage will drop considerably. He'll probably still be able to tank, but at that point, it'll probably be these two units right here who will be like the shining stars to get you through it. So you're going to want to make sure that they are properly suited up. I guess Jase will be good. See, I'm looking at a lot of these units, right? Birder is not really going to be that helpful, because Birder, I'm very disappointed at him. I want to see what exactly his true chance to dodge is. It says high chance to evade attacks as a first attacker in a turn, and it's definitely not a high, aka 50% chance. There's no way. Because normally 50% chance is high, right? That's what Caulifla gets, or Candy Vegito. Birder definitely does not have the same chance to dodge as Caulifla or Candy Vegito. Jase might have limited viability. Goldo as a Ginyu Force member, I don't think will be too important. Medium chance to stun. The chances are very high that Frieza will be immune to stun, so that won't be able to help you. And lowering his attack will be fine, I guess, but guess what? He's going to be immune to that as well. So Goldo won't be any help. Ginyu will not be a help, because Frieza, if he was able to super attack, would probably do in excess of 200,000 damage, I'm sure, at the later levels. And, just that attack and defense 70% is not going to be enough. So Ginyu is out. So these three Ginyu Force members already are not really going to be great assets in this event. Jase could be okay. And Raccoon, I don't really think Raccoon will be that great either. The defense 80% at start of turn, and then attack 14%, which each attack received. We'll see, but as far as I'm looking at it, I really think the only two that might be of any use are Jase and Raccoon. Obviously, if you have the physical LR Ginyu Force, I imagine they would be quite helpful. They are a nice support type unit that would actually be able to help out Super Saiyan Goku and Kid Gohan. But of course, they are, probably the hardest LR to obtain in the game. Well, either them or 1000 Day Goku. It's up to y'all, I guess. Of course, we have the Tech Ginyu Force. Now, again, they just buff villains and Ginyu Force cards. And, the Ginyu Force cards aren't really going to be all that here in this event. So that's why, it's very weird. The Namek Saga category, the way I'm looking at it, I almost wonder if there is not some type of unit coming. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I would not be shocked if they released, some hero STR Dokkan Fest unit, on the 10th, along with Frieza, to help for this event. Because just the Namek Saga category alone, just is not bulky enough to handle it, right? Now, obviously, if we head over to just the SCR units, or we could even look at, the Fierce Battle units here, Ultimate Gohan, I'm sure will probably be pretty good, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, will just an STR team be what we want? Let me actually filter by Super SCR types, because I imagine you'll need Super as well as SCR, once it's time to clear Stage 30. So these are the units that you're going to be looking at. And, Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be great. Obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I think, will be an incredibly important unit to bring on. Even if, you're not able to get him on any category or anything like that, just the way his passive will work, lowering damage by 80% for 7 turrets from the start, that will be incredibly valuable. So these are basically all the units we're going to be using to try and take down Frieza's Extreme Z Awakening event. Again, as we get closer, I honestly suspect we could see another Dokkan. I know it's weird. It would be really shocking, I think, to have gotten Turles' Dokkan Fest, then a week later get another Dokkan Fest, and then obviously we know Golden Week is coming up at the end of the month, and there definitely will be some crazy shit there. But, I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me if you think the Namek Saga category is strong enough, because I don't think a lot of those Ginyu Force members will really be able to aid you that much. So we'll see as we get closer. If you can grind up maybe that Super Saiyan Goku right here, now is the time to do it, to prepare, because obviously, guys, Frieza's Extreme Z Awakening is only a few short days away. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.